Okay, so our three properties are located on the beautiful island of Maui, and this is just a representation of the beautiful Hawaii is what we refer to it. So we have four major islands that you typically send your customers to, and what is circled here is Maui, Molokai, Lanai, and Kaho'olawe, and these four islands make up Maui Nui. So on this beautiful island, you do have two major resort areas. We have the west side of Maui, consisting of Kapalua down to Lahaina, and the south side of Maui, consisting of Kihei all the way to Makena. I luckily have resorts on both sides of these resort areas. So first, starting in the Wailea area, you're going to find the Wailea Beach Resort, and then on the Ka'anapali Beach on the west side of Maui, you'll find the Westin and the Sheraton Maui. Okay, so lots of reasons, of course, to visit and to sell the beautiful island of Maui. Haleakala National Park. Haleakala National Park is the #1 attraction here on Maui, which is obviously a national park. This is a dormant volcano that you can definitely explore on your own or take tours up to the volcano or even bike down the volcano. Definitely a must-see. Sunrise is a must. If you can't wake up that early, I definitely suggest sunset. One great suggestion and tip is to recommend this particular activity on Maui on the first day of the client arrival, not necessarily the day that they arrive, but the next day. So most people are waking up quite early since we're quite behind on time. So definitely suggest Haleakala National Park as a fantastic activity here in Maui. Up in that area, tons of great attractions as well from our Ali'i lavender farm up in Kula. We also have a goat dairy, another really neat, cool attraction, especially for families. We've become a pretty interesting destination for spirits, and we currently have a ocean vodka farm. So this is organic vodka, gluten-free as well, made here on Maui. This is also on the slopes of Haleakala. Of course, the road to Hana, a definite stop are a lot of the different stands on the way to Hana. And just remember, it's not about getting there, it's about experiencing the drive to Hana. One of my favorite places on the way to Hana is the Bamboo Forest, visiting Red Sand Beach. We also have a Black Sand Beach here in Hana as well at Wainapanapa Park. It's very easy to see and experience. And don't forget, the amazing humpback whales come to give birth to their babies from December through May. So we are approaching whale season. Funny thing is, I was just driving to work and noticed some activity in the water, and I, you have to keep your eyes on the road, of course, but I think I may have seen a whale. So whale season definitely going to be taking full effect real soon. Now moving to the west side of Maui, closer to where the resorts, Westin and Sheraton is located, you're going to find the historic Front Street in Lahaina Town. Definitely lots of history has taken place here. It was actually the whaling capital of the state of Hawaii. So again, a lot of history here that you can certainly come and experience and learn more about. Also on the west side, you'll find the famous Honolulu Bay, which is perfect for snorkeling, but also a fantastic destination for surfing. So you'll find a lot of competitions at Honolulu Bay. Again, lots of culture here in Hawaii. A lot of times you don't find cultural activities when you're booking activities for clients, but believe me, there's a lot you can do on your own, and there's certainly a lot of different suppliers and vendors that are just coming up and really trying to focus on the cultural experience. So I encourage you to look a little bit further and a little bit deeper when you're selling Hawaii and look for these cultural type of programs. A lot of mom and pop eateries. Again, lots of great culture here, which is what sets us apart from, of course, other destinations. So every month there's something going on, right? So if you have golfers, they're probably quite familiar with the Tournament of Champions. That was typically the Mercedes Championship every year. We have the Food and Wine Festival in various cities here on the island. We just had Maui Invitational. Notre Dame took that trophy home, and most of the teams definitely, we have a great contract with them, and we just had a couple of teams staying here at the Sheraton and the Westin. So, and last year we had UNC staying with us, who were actually the NCAA champs overall. So that was really neat to have them in house. And what I like to encourage is to always practice your aloha. And aloha, again, tons of different meanings, from aloha, meaning hello, goodbye, love, just a simple greeting. And ho'okipa is what hospitality is in Hawaiian, and we are all in that wonderful ho'okipa business. So let's keep it hospitable and keep aloha in our ho'okipa. Okay, so we will start with the Westin Maui here on Ka'anapali Beach. An amazing, amazing property. If you've been to a Westin, or if you've sold a Westin, basically what I tell people is just imagine the Westin brand in Hawaii implementing the Hawaiian culture. So it's a brand about wellness. When you check in, we want you to check out feeling better. We also try to encourage you to experience superfoods in our menus. We have a running concierge, a running map. We also have a lending gear program with New Balance. So if you decide to intentionally forget your workout gear, or if you decide to spontaneously sign up for a zipline tour, you can certainly rent gear. It's $5 a day. And again, this is not just at the Westin Maui, but at all Westins worldwide. So I highly encourage people to take advantage of this fantastic program. If not, I'm sorry. If you do take advantage of it, you also have more room, in your luggage to take home souvenirs and so forth. So I stay at Westin's quite frequently, and that is definitely a pretty awesome program. So this is where we are situated on Ka'anapali Beach, which was also voted multiple times by TripAdvisor for Best Beach. So that is a huge celebration of ours to be sitting on the #1 beach voted by TripAdvisor once. And we are right next door to Whalers Village, which is a fantastic shopping destination, which was recently refreshed. And then, as you can see, our sister property, the Sheraton Maui, is literally sitting right on the same beach. So you can either drive from property to property about 2 minutes. You can walk on the beach path, which takes about 8 to 10 minutes. Or you can actually probably snorkel or swim, depending on your swimming skills. It could take about 20 to 35 minutes or so, just along here. This also reminds me that we do have a fantastic Stay at One, Dine at All program. So, for instance, if you are staying at the Westin Maui and you end up making a nice little swim down to Sheraton, you didn't realize it was going to take that much out of you, and you may be thirsty, and you don't have nothing on you, you don't have a credit card, but you do know that this is a sister property. You can literally walk up to the bar here, get some refreshments, and charge back to your room. So that is a huge benefit when staying within our chain. All right, so these are just multiple pictures from the property. And let me just show you folks a quick video here, give you a good idea of what I'm talking about. I don't think you folks will be able to hear this. Okay, well, hopefully you enjoyed that and that gave you a little bit more of a better perspective of our lovely 750 room property on 12 acres. So this is also a fantastic shot for you to understand a lot of our room categories. So we have two different towers. The first is the beach tower, where you'll find the rooms a lot closer to the ocean, which means you're going to find your higher categories here, from deluxe ocean view up to all your various suites. Here in the ocean tower, we did a major renovation that completed in January of 2014. Here you will find your lead-in categories on this side of the building here. So our lead-in here is a Gulf Mountain view. Really not too bad of a view. You're looking at Kaanapali Golf Course, just adjacent to the property, along with the beautiful West Maui Mountains. And just on the other side of the ocean tower, you're going to find your garden view on the lower level. You'll find your ocean view in the mid-level and your superior ocean views on the top level. An easy way to remember these two towers: the ocean tower is the longer tower, kind of like the ocean is the biggest body of water, and then the beach tower is closest to the beach. Okay. We also boast our 87,000 square foot aquatic playground, which you'll find here and also in the video. So we have 5 interconnecting pools with 2 fantastic water slides. And again, we're right adjacent to Whalers Village. And I wanted to mention that we do have our adult-only pool deck. So again, our awesome playground, 5 interconnecting pools, our adult-only pool deck. So if you do have honeymooners or people who just kind of want their own area, especially when they're enjoying the resort, we do have a designated pool, hot tub, cabanas, and a bar just for the adults. And believe it or not, we have amazing swans, flamingos. We even have Newman, who's our black swan. We also have very talkative parrots who, if you don't say hello, they will be squawking right back at you. But it's an amazing oasis. And we also have a wildlife tour, which people actually really enjoy. We have a botanist here who is in our landscaping department, who truly can tell you all about the different native plants, about the different animals that are there, and just, you know, it also ties into the culture of Hawaii and a lot of history, in fact. So we do have our dining options such as Relish Burger Bistro, Relish Oceanside, where you'll find breakfast and dinner. And everything is pretty much oceanfront here. I mean, we're so close to the water, it's kind of hard not to be, right? We have our Heavenly Spa. Full service treatments are available both inside the spa and outdoor as well. And going back to the ocean tower, here is an idea of the guest rooms. So the top 2 photos is an example of our Gulf Mountain view. So you're looking again right out at the fairways there and West Maui Mountains. And just below that, you will find views of the ocean and our pools, which is on the opposite side of that building. And then over to the beach tower, you will find more of a traditional Western room product here, along with larger rooms. You'll have a king bed with a double sofa sleeper, and you'll have 2 doubles with a single sofa sleeper. So if you have families or parties that are a little bit larger, or they may need a little bit more space, I would highly suggest recommending categories that are in our beach tower. Definitely don't miss our Wailele Luau and our fantastic fire knife dancers. This luau is known for our fire knife dancing. Typically, a fire knife dancing show would go for just a couple minutes, and here at the Westin, it goes for about 10 minutes. So imagine half-naked man playing with fire for about 10 minutes. I mean, not too bad, right? So really, again, I just want to stress that it is a fantastic property to recommend to your clients. We do have some fantastic rates out for 2018 already, and some last-minute deals, believe it or not, for December. So a solid 4-star property property here on Ka'anapali Beach on the west side of Maui, literally 10 minutes away from Lahaina. And we also have a shuttle service. We're the only resorts here in Maui that offer any type of shuttle service. So the shuttle service does run in a resort into 4 different resorts here on the west side. So it's going to be the Westin Maui, the Sheraton Maui, the Westin Ka'anapali Ocean Resort Villas, and the Westin Nanea. So it runs every 20 minutes to all those 4 resorts. Again, you can charge back to your room and get SPG points. Or you can take advantage of our other shuttle service that does take our guests into Lahaina town every 20 minutes with various stops along the way. So come and visit us. Come see this is Kiyoki, one of our very talkative parrots. And I'll close with a video and move on to the beautiful Sheraton Maui. All right, so here we are at the Sheraton Maui on the same beach, Ka'anapali Beach. Like I mentioned to you before, not too far away on the same parkway here in Ka'anapali. So here at the Sheraton Maui, this is quite a legendary property. I mean, this property was the first built here on the beach. It has always been a Sheraton, and it has certainly seen its heyday, and man, it has probably welcomed many of your or our mutual guests. So again, it was the first, and the reason I really stress that is because when you're the first, you are able to take advantage of most of the real estate as well as build closest to the water. So you will find a lot of the rooms being quite close to the water. Of course, it has evolved over the years, but we do have 508 beautiful rooms on 23 acres here on Ka'anapali Beach. So we do take up quite a lot of space here. 83% of the rooms are ocean views. So if you can only imagine almost any room you're in, you will see the Pacific Ocean. So one thing I wanted to point out here is we do sit on one of the last reminiscences of the last volcanic eruption at Haleakala. So this here is volcanic rock that we did build around and on. And we've also named this area Pu'ukeka'a, which is also known as Black Rock. And this is a very popular place for shoreline snorkeling. I mean, if you want to get up close and personal with our Hawaiian sea turtles, whether you're staying with us or not, this is definitely the place to go. We also have an amazing cliff dive ceremony that takes place nightly at sunset, where you'll find our cliff diver go running throughout the property, light all the tiki torches, run up to the rock, throw his lei into the water as his offering, and basically mimic what our last reigning chief, Kahekili, did, where he would jump into the water to truly prove his spiritual strength. So this is definitely an awesome and actually very quick show that we have here at the Sheraton. It is open to the public, and you can find a nice narration at the Cliff Dive Bar here on property. So this is an idea of our Sheraton room product. So again, beautifully decorated, island-inspired guest rooms here, and you will also each room category actually has they're all in different buildings. So there's 7 different buildings, and because they're all built at different times, even the balconies are a bit different. So there isn't a lot of similarity as far as the design of the rooms, but of course all the rooms pretty much offer the same things. You'll find a king or 2 doubles, and they all have a shower and tub combo in the rooms. This is a very popular suite. It's our Ohana suite. You can sleep up to 5 here. You have 2 double beds, a double day bed, as well as a Murphy bed. There's 22 of these all together here at the Sheraton Maui. If you are selling a family, I would highly suggest the ground level units because that will simply take care of a lot of problems. When the kids are going stir crazy, all you do is just open up those sliding doors and everybody's happy. So definitely think about the Sheraton Maui, not only for these suites, but also if they're looking for ground floor units, you will find that here as well. Now, one exciting thing I do have to mention to you folks is we will be doing a room refresh coming up in a couple of days, actually. It's going to be a 6-month project, and we're going to do a fantastic room refresh project, building by building, not affecting any in-house guest. So from what you just saw, will be quite different that you will be selling next year. So this is just to give you a quick little glimpse. There may be a couple slight changes, as you know, if you've owned a home or you're renovating a home. You know, we all have a dream budget and a dream vision, but it doesn't always work out that way. So what you see is, for the most part, what we're going to be doing. Okay, but I just wanted to give you guys a nice little insider look into the newly refreshed rooms. Now, we also have a fantastic value add that you can add to any of your packages and room categories here at the Sheraton. It's called the Nahoku Sheraton Club Lounge. So depending on which wholesaler you're using, it could either be sold as a supplement or an actual category. So when you're selling this, bear in mind that it'll add value as far as dining is concerned. So it will include continental breakfast, daily for 2. It'll also include an evening hors d'oeuvres as well as beer and wine available. This is about $80 per room per night, and again, that is based on double occupancy. If you do sell a package and it's not including a car, I would highly recommend this added value just because they don't have a vehicle. It would be a lot more convenient for them to experience. There's our 142-yard freshwater swimming lagoon. Our swimming lagoon here is very much like a lazy river, hence the pulse of the property. It's a very low-key, on Hawaiian time type of property. So if you want to completely disconnect, get on Hawaiian time and just truly enjoy, you can hop on one of our adult floaties, which is included in the resort charge, and just meander down our swimming lagoon here. Lots of great dining options. From casual dining near the poolside to a teppanyaki restaurant to, of course, formal dining at Black Rock Kitchen. Our Black Rock Spa offering, again, tons of awesome treatments. And we here also have a luau. It's actually a Polynesian luau scheduled 3 days a week. And it is called Maui Nui Luau at Black Rock. So again, quite convenient for our guests. It is open to the public, but if they are staying at the Sheraton and they do want to experience the Polynesian culture, it is literally staggering distance to the room. So it's very nice to suggest a luau that is located on property. Again, just covering the legendary cliff dive ceremony nightly at sunset. I already mentioned this, but this is just a nice little photo of our cliff diver. We have our fire pit area, which becomes quite popular in the evening when the sun's setting, and they're roasting their s'mores, and they're just, you know, meeting new people and sharing camaraderie and stories about their visit. I mean, this is where you'll find a lot of people just really connecting. So I'll end with a video, and hopefully you enjoy. All right. So moving on to some really good stuff. I definitely encourage you folks to take down this particular website as it will benefit you and our mutual customer. So if you didn't know, we do have a fantastic travel agent program. The first program we have is what we call the Aloha Amenity. So here, just for booking our properties, whether it's one night to 12 nights, it doesn't matter. If you register your booking here at starwoodhotelshawaii.com/agents, your customer will receive a lovely welcome amenity, compliments of you, with a nice little note card to accommodate that. So at the Sheraton Maui, they'll get a nice resort logo beach cooler, and at the Westin Maui, they will get signature Westin Maui ceramic coasters. It's a very nice gesture. We only do this for customers of travel agents. So again, this is something that really highlights you and our partnership, and makes them feel even more value when they're booking through an agent. So again, starwoodhotelshawaii.com/agents is where you can register for your client to receive a welcome amenity. Now in return, when you register them, and if your client is staying for more than 4 nights, so 4 nights or more, you as the agent will receive a $50 Visa gift card. Hopefully you love that. And I know a lot of agents out there that just stack them up, and they have a lot, actually. Right now we do have an expiration of 1 year, so once you receive it, you have up to a year to use it. So don't stack it up too long. Make sure you use those. But anyhow, you can certainly gain from this. So again, 4 nights or more, if they're staying at multiple properties, let's say they go to the Sheraton Maui and then they decide they want to go to the Sheraton Kona and they're staying for 4 nights or more, you can certainly register them twice. So they're going to receive a welcome gift at both properties, and you will receive a $50 Visa gift card at both properties, providing they're staying for 4 nights or more. So please, guys, take advantage of this. If you're an SPG Pro, you will have lots of access to not only resources and tools to sell our properties better, but also discounted rates or travel agent rates. So if you want to say any former Starwood property, now we're referring to them as SPG properties, being that they are under the Marriott umbrella, and you want to stay, let's say, at the W in Barcelona or the Westin in Maui, this is where you're going to find those discounted rates. Okay, so we will finish with my last property here on the beautiful south side of Maui. And here you will find the newly transformed Wailea Beach Resort. So this was actually Wailea's first resort, and now it's newest. So just very similar to Sheraton Maui, we have this fabulous resort that basically sits oceanfront. Again, they took advantage of the awesome real estate closest to the ocean. So here you're going to find rooms quite close to the water, if you will. So we sit on 22 acres with just over 500 rooms here, overlooking the Pacific Ocean. So let me introduce you to this newly transformed resort. It used to be called the Wailea Beach Marriott. Now it's called Wailea Beach Resort Marriott Maui. Here's our arrival experience for your check-in. Remember, everybody gets laid here in Hawaii, okay? So whether you are including a lay greeting in your package or not, when they get to our 3 resorts I'm talking about today, they will be receiving a beautiful lay greeting upon arrival. This is our garden view guest room, just to give you a nice idea of our newly transformed rooms here. Back in January, we reopened with our owners investing $110 million into this property. So again, a brand new resort for you to sell here on Wailea Beach. This is one of my favorite rooms. It's a premium ocean sun deck room. If they're looking for a little bit extra space and they just want to kind of hang out and veg in their own personal private area, certainly look and book the premium ocean sun deck rooms. We have multiple room types here, including multiple suites. This is our junior suite. This is a ground floor unit that overlooks the ocean. I mean, seriously, you're so close to the water. So when whale season comes around, you can definitely, I mean, it seems like you almost touch the whales, but again, another suite, executive suite, our presidential suite. And hopefully this is giving you an idea of the design, the decor, the style of the property. We have 3 different pool experiences. Maulahia Pool is our adult-only Serenity Pool. So again, 18 and over, truly an amazing, magnificent area for adults if they are seeking that adult experience. However, if you are a kid at heart, or if you do have families that are coming out to Maui and they're looking for an awesome pool experience, we have the best pool experience here, the Nalo Adventure Pool, where you have 2 fantastic water slides connecting to these various pools. We have a bar to accommodate the parents, a food truck just adjacent to that, and again, just tons and tons of fun here. Our 3rd pool experience is the Ohi Pool, 2 pool decks overlooking the ocean. Again, lots of awesome water features here at the Wailea Beach Resort. Another fantastic, unique feature we have is our movie house. So we have a movie played every night at 7 p.m. You can nestle in these awesome bean bags, whether they're kid size or adult size, and enjoy our lemonade and popcorn. Now, if you have a family that's coming to Maui, they have 13-year-olds with them, they don't know what to do at 8 o'clock at night. Well, this solves our problem. We have game space. So multiple connections to our Xboxes. We have pool tables, foosball, arcade games, board games, shuffleboard. I mean, lots and lots of fun about the game space. We also have our Kolohe Keiki, which is basically our kids club. So this is also available to the guest. Tons of dining options. Humble Market Kitchen by world-renowned chef Roy Yamaguchi, serving breakfast and dinner. Kappa Bar and Grill, which is your casual poolside lunch and dinner menu. And we have our Whale's Tail, which is just next to the beach here at Wailea Beach. We have 2 options actually, so Ulua Beach and Wailea Beach, and we do have our beach concierge that do assist you with our lounge chairs and umbrellas for all the guests. That is actually included in the resort charge. So let me just close with this video to give you a really good idea of this property. Hey there. You getting up? And then sit down. We're going to take a shower and come back and talk to me. Are you okay? What do you mean, what? I want to see you when I ask you, so you just say it.
I'm in a video training. That's why I can't move there yet. I'm doing a video training. That's why I can't move.
All right. So again, I hope that you folks got a better idea of our lovely transformed Wailea Beach Resort. And one last note I would love for you to take is to jot down these two web addresses as Marriott has purchased Starwood and we have merged, except our travel professional programs have not merged yet. So please keep this in mind. So anytime you're booking Marriott properties and you want to take advantage of the different programs and perks, please visit marriotthawaii.com/travel-agents, as well as paradise-perks.com, where you would register your booking so you can receive perks and your clients can receive amenities. Okay, so again, thank you guys so much for your amazing attention and patience today. I look forward to welcoming your guests as well as you in the very near future. And please feel free to reach out anytime, as I am your contact and here for you. Mahalo.